All right, so we're back for Patrol 2 with a very special guest. We have Mike Bertucelli, the designer of Wolfpack, is joining us. And we were just finishing up telling him how poorly our first patrol went. So hopefully with Mike's guidance, Patrol 2 will go a little bit better.
No, I doubt it. You're going to probably be in more trouble if I'm playing.
And I just want to
Well,
know...
at least we'll know the rules better.
Yeah. And I just for your sake, Mike, as a measure of how like into this game I am, I'm actually missing Arsenal v PSG right now for this. Unfortunately, they're down 1-0 early, so.
You're not totally missing it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
What happened?
Your video looks like it might be frozen.
Mine?
For me. Yeah.
Mike, am I moving for you?
I don't even see you on this. Oh, hang on just a second. I need to bring my Discord back up.
All right.
Especially when you're doing it live with other people.
Yeah, that would have been really fun.
All right, technical difficulties sorted. So now we got to go through the process to set up the camp, set up the patrol, right?
Yes.
Awesome. All
Correct.
right.
So if you look at patrol setup, the first thing is we pick our U-boats.
All right. So basically, yeah. So Andy's playing Y, Mike is playing Z. I'm going to play W. We're all going to kind of play X, but I'll manage X so that most of what's happening with it shows up on the video. All right. We're done with that.
All right. Taking a look at what you got. I think
Andy bought us some flotilla points so we can get a good...
Oh, you got a lot.
Oh, right. And now do we actually choose we got to choose the boats themselves. Ooh.
That was the first thing, is pick your U-boats and decide which. So you got two to choose from, David. X, W, and X.
So I think I'm going to take this U-boat 201 as W. I'll take a Type 7. He's got 25 tactical points. And then I think I'll just go for symmetry and I'll take U71, who has also got 25 tactical points and is a Type 7.
Mike, that leaves you three, at least high experienced.
Dave, you go. Andrew, you take what you want.
I did. I took U96.
Okay, you took U96.
I think you took it in the wrong patrol.
Oh,
though,
I
Andy.
took it wrong. Sorry. Yep. Pointing at the wrong thing there.
Yep.
I'll go 201.
Mike's gonna join. Oh, that's the one I took. I actually put it in the wrong column too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I put it in the wrong column too, Andy.
You did.
I'll take. No one has 205.
No one has 205.
Well, okay then.
That's correct, isn't it?
Yep, that's good. So we got 4 Type 7s on this one.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
So
good.
I'm good with that.
We got our subs.
So next one is we're drawing for convoy size. I'm just following the patrol setup.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys take the lead, and if anything's incorrect, I'll just step in.
All right.
Yes, please let us know.
So
I'm nice not having to teach.
All right. I shuffled the battle deck just in case. 7.
Now, for you guys, what's important? What's important for you to re-roll?
Well, so
I when I start a campaign with people, I kind of like to, hey, what do we want to spend our points on?
So I think
type of thing.
I think the two things for me, I'll say, Andy, from my first experience, what I think. Convoy speed and night day seem to me the two most important to re-roll. And convoy size is probably third. What do you think, Andy?
Well, definitely speed.
I got spooked by getting torpedoes spotted in the daytime.
Daytime. I would probably pick the time of day first, speed second.
So for me, it's speed and good or bad weather.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
are the most important for me, and then it is speed and night kind of go together. It's really tough at night in bad weather to get a good TDC.
Well, we had our best success at night in bed.
Yeah, I mean it happens, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but
Yeah,
you know
yeah, it's not a
your distances are really short. You
Yep.
can only see out to 6 and ID out to 4,
Yep.
which is problematic, right? So,
Well,
all right, so just want
we were able to get so close, and it was so hard to spot us that so when you say, so you like good weather. When you say weather, you try to shoot for good
yeah,
weather. Okay.
I like good weather because the torpedoes hit easier.
Well, we start with a choice because we drew small convoy, which is obviously not ideal. But does anybody want to
Not
redraw that?
I think it's okay.
I'm okay with it.
I do.
I'm going to hit the right. David, you want to just hit the right mouse button and choose small convoy
Um.
on the map?
Yep. I'll do that. See, do that. Shift everything to small convoy. Did everything
All right.
come back to the top? Okay.
On the speed.
So here we want to be drawing a we
7
wanna
would be great.
drawing high.
4 to 10.
We got
All right.
slow. We like slow.
We definitely.
We're not redrawing
Fast
that.
as a bear.
All
So
right.
now, because it's a small convoy, we don't even have to do anything, right, Mike? Because there's nothing with.
Correct.
So step 4 doesn't apply in this case because we're not doing anything with the 4s.
Right.
It's only 3.
Right.
There's no fourth ring, and
Yep.
those special convoy ships go in that ring. Now, at
So you don't-
GMT West, we pulled one. We had a 9 victory pointer
Yeah.
that we pulled.
I actually got over to see that.
Yeah.
So in this case, Andy, in terms of the TTS mod, we literally don't push any buttons. We don't do anything. We just the bags are set.
Correct. The convoys are in the right bags,
Okay.
and we're not preparing ring
Cool.
4.
So we don't have to hit any of those buttons. So now we just got to do.
We do for number 5.
Now we don't have to draw anything here. You just sort of hit the button.
No, you just hit the button for October through December.
All right, and one of the things we definitely learned, Mike, is that one captain sucks. If he gets loose on the attack map, you might as well just like write your butt off.
He's so good, he sucks.
It sucks for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was a monster.
There's more than one of those in that company.
Oh God. All right.
Now-
Well,
now-
hopefully he's
now-
not there now.
There's more in the Destroyer Escort Cup than there
That's
is
where we got him.
yeah, there's quite a few in that one. There's not as many in the the Corvette and sloop class.
Yep.
Yeah, we got very unfortunate with that draw.
Yeah.
First,
Yeah,
in fact, we saw very few false contacts, David.
they could be
Yeah.
a real pain. in
Well,
the
we only had two escorts on the map, but one of them was enough. He just sank everything. So he sank 2 boats
right.
in the last few turns.
Captain
All right.
draw. So number 6 is done by it's automatic. So now we can number 7
purchase
is we
like
can use our experience points to buy tactical points and crew enhancements.
that.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Mike?
do.
You, if I recall, watching a video you did earlier, you prefer a minimum of 4 tactical points.
For me, yes, I'm looking at mine, and I have 30 points to spend. So if I want to spend 4 I get 2 freebies.
Yep.
Right, we always start with 2. I'm probably just going to spend 4 to get 20's worth. That'll put me up to 6, and then buy 1 crew enhancement on my captain. I mean, I could go 10, and that would give me 2 10s to spend.
Right.
But first time boat going out, probably gonna use it on TPs.
Okay. So you're gonna spend. You're gonna buy 4 tactical points and 1 enhancement. Is the plan?
I think I'm gonna buy 4 and 1 enhancement. Yes.
So you're going to end up with 6 tactical points total.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to come home alive.
Well,
Trust me, we know.
so I've got 20 experience. Do Do you think the extra tactical points is more important at this stage than the TDC?
You definitely want at least 2 TDCs.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. So I'm spending all of mine, and I'm going to end up with 4 tactical points.
And that.
And this is a Flotilla 7, number 3.
So, and I'm gonna kind of, I think I got 25 on mine. So I'm gonna buy the 2 TDCs on both of them. And then I'm gonna also I can spend 15 XPs for 3 tactical points, right?
Correct. So you can get W can end up with 5 tactical points and still have the TDCs.
So 7th Flotilla, Boat 2.
And don't forget to spend your experience points.
Yeah.
Yep. I got mine.
7th Flotilla,
David?
Boat 2.
X has 25 as well.
Yeah, both of my boats have 25. So basically, they're both going to end up in the same configuration, which is 5 tactical points.
You want me to knock your experience down to 0 for X?
Yeah, did I not do that? I thought I did that. My bad. Oh, I think I knocked U96 down to 0 by mistake. Which is okay because we're taking U96.
Which is okay. It's supposed to be at 0, yeah.
So basically, all of us have 2 TDCs. Mike has 6 tactical points, and
You have 5 on each of
I
yours.
have 5 and you have 4.
So the most aggressive guy here,
yeah.
maybe.
Yeah. Don't worry, he'll blow them all. Blow them all redrawing torpedoes.
Yeah. All right. So now we're on to the torpedo loadout. So David, you want to draw
Yep.
a patrol card for your?
Yeah. So I drew a 7. So what do I got for W?
No, patrol card.
Oh,
Patrol.
All right. I'm just gonna put this back on top of the deck. Sorry about that. My bad. I didn't really look at it heavily, so we don't know what it is. Patrol card.
Well, we do kind of know what it is.
Well, I didn't really look at it, so
Okay.
it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's
It
just
doesn't
coming
matter.
up.
It's going to be what it is.
So I get.
So you have 11.
So I'm gonna. let's
Mike, do you want me to draw yours?
Yeah, just draw mine.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to put mine over here, and then I'll put yours. There's one for you, and then there's another one. So you got. Well, and there's. I doubt you're going to want to spend a tactical point to redraw torpedoes at this point.
That's you.
Oh, that's me.
So
Sorry.
I am suddenly. So I am now recognizing, having played enough of this, an important thing here, which is, why you pick torpedoes before you do the next steps in setup.
Yes.
Yep.
Because I would actually like to know the next step before.
Of course,
So
of course
remind
you
me
would.
what's the maximum number of steam torpedoes I can have here?
You got to have 2 electrics in this period.
I'm sorry,
You might-
I got,
a minimum of 2 electrics.
but can I have the rest of them all electric?
You can do whatever you want. Yes.
Okay,
Now remember, your electrics have
I know.
a 20% dud rate instead of 10.
I know, but I hate sinking. And I got very spooked by my steam
He's
torpedoes being
paranoid now,
spotted.
Mike.
Dude, you have me absolutely paranoid.
I think I'm going to do a balanced boat of even steam and electric. I have 11 torpedoes. Flip that to electric. So I have 6 reloads. I think I will go with
So
yeah,
1,
just
2,
even.
3, 4.
I've only got 9 torpedoes.
So I need to drop 1 down here. Okay.
So David, I drew your other card right here, just so you know.
Which one? How many is it?
10.
10. So I gotta think. I know what I'm gonna do.
Well,
I know what I'm gonna do though. No, I got 1 less than him.
Just say you don't have to think too much.
No, I don't have to think too much, but I do have to think a little bit, which sucks.
5 and 6 makes 11. I'm good.
Just stop hitting the wrong button. All right, I'm going a little more electric heavy this time, Andy. I may be over.
That's interesting, Mike.
I may be overreacting.
I actually like what Mike just did.
What did Mike just do?
Well, he didn't put a torpedo reload in his stern.
I just did that too.
Oh, there you go.
I on the one where I have yeah, actually I think I'm gonna take that one away, and because we haven't really gotten a ton of stern shots. It's true.
Now, if you're going to get into the middle of the convoy,
Yeah,
then shooting from both ends is really good. If you're going to stay on the outer part
yeah.
and looking in, then the stern isn't as important.
Did you have 10 torpedoes, Andy?
I only had 9.
Oh, you only had 9? Because you
I could have used a tactical point and redrawn, but I chose not to.
okay, so I think I'm 1 short on torpedoes here.
How many
1,
do you
2,
have?
3, 4, 8, 9. You've got you get 10. Yeah, you got one more.
Yeah, and then 5, 10. So I got one more here too. So I've got so I'm kind of doing similar to Mike, which is I'm going with 2 electrics and 2 steam in the front. I'm going with electric in the back. Sorry, I got those on the wrong side, but no reloads. And then I've basically I've got balance, but I've leaned towards electric when I have a chance.
You got scared. One patrol and he's like freaking out now with steam.
You need one more here, right? How many do you have? 11?
I should have I have 10 on this one.
10.
10
Oh,
on
you got
X.
10.
So I got 1 extra over here on W. All right, so we got our torpedoes loaded out. And now we're about to find out that we don't need the electrics because it's going to be night.
Well, the first thing is weather.
All right.
Yeah.
So we know what card draw that is, right? It's a 7.
Yeah,
Now,
so that's bad.
We are in October, December, right?
Oh, yep.
So bad weather is 5 to 10.
So I think we should spend flotilla points to try to flip that.
So I'm going to just say that after my 2 experiences, I would just leave it, but I'm going to defer to Mike if like with his experience. So we're going to redraw that because that's the one that Mike wanted to redraw.
What did you pull?
Bad weather, a 7.
I mean, you have 32. I would take a chance.
Okay, we're going to redraw.
It's been done.
Did you decrement it?
I did.
We still got
Nope.
bad weather.
Still bad.
We gave it hell, but oh well.
Well, yeah. I feel good because
All
now I don't have to. Well, and now I'm sorry I took all those. Oh no, it's day which matters.
No. It's day or night. And to Mike's point, bad weather at night
is much worse.
I know we had good luck that one patrol, David. I told you we were lucky.
I know, but
we did a little test of teach and play with David, and we ended up with that. And we smoked things.
We got
5 to 10. 5 to 10 is bad.
Well, we got night. We got a 9. We drew a 9. So the question to you guys is, with bad weather, do we want to redraw that and come in daylight with all these electric torpedoes? Oh, where'd it go?
Oh, I was just gonna go look at.
It's a good question.
So, I mean, the ID range drops to 2.
So I'm sure that the I mean, from the experience, because we had day bad last time, and definitely, I'm sure the spotting's a little bit easier, but the biggest thing for me was them spotting those steam torpedoes in daytime.
Yep, we could stay night.
So
what's gonna happen? Even though they're gonna spot it, you're gonna be so close to them when the explosion happens or a dud happens, that when they drop that escort request, it's going to be very close to you anyway.
Right.
So, I mean, you're kind of screwed either way in
bad weather.
In this, yeah.
Well, just because you have to be within 4 to shoot, right? You have to. Well, yeah, because you can't have a TDC on something that's outside of your spot range, correct?
Correct. You cannot fire outside your spot range.
Well, do you guys want to? Should we? I'll leave it to you guys again, Mike especially. You've got the experience. Would you redraw for daytime?
No. Yes. This is your. I like to come in at night. I don't like coming in during the day.
All right. We're gonna
let's leave it.
We're gonna now by doing that, you don't have to we don't have to spend any of our experience points because you've got 24, 3 repulls for the next patrol.
Right.
True.
Right.
You mean, yeah, we don't have to bank back up on flotilla points?
Yeah.
Right.
We can save those for enhancements.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel
that's
like,
the one nice
I mean, from
thing
my
about-
experience, night bad weather, we were able to get. I mean, yes, you kind of have to worry about the escorts once things start hitting, but we were able to get. It wasn't that hard to get into good positions.
No, but it's hard to get a good TDC. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's where I think we got lucky last time, right, Andy? We just
and the 2 hit numbers are really high
okay.
on bad weather.
All right, well, we're gonna see what happens, and with all our
There we
electric
are.
torpedoes, we have a bunch of duds ready to go.
Well, so our goal is to not lose subs and yet somehow sink 22 or 23 to get back on target, right?
All right.
All right. So back to the setup. Let's see. Number 10 it is.
Patrol events.
Patrol events.
This is the other big difference is when the first teach game that we played, we drew 4 blanks. And the second teach play that we drew, we got a bunch of damage. So you want to draw them,
All
Andy?
right, son. I'll draw them here. Let's this is your first one, David.
All right. That's nice. I like that.
He got a nothing.
I got a nothing.
Oh, bummer.
Oh.
So 2 different crew members.
Get medium wounds and 2 levels of contained flooding.
So my second officer is medium. Hey.
So I'm getting your flooding marker on the L there for
And
you.
my
Andy.
engineer. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Mike, but at this level, these guys being injured really doesn't have a negative effect on my patrol.
Right.
Okay.
Just
And I got flooding.
The
All
only
right, so here you are, Mike.
The only negative would be on your crew.
Yep.
These guys now, if your chief engineer got up to heavy wounds, then he could not apply. Guys, could you pause for a second?
Yep.
I got
Yep.
something in my-
Trust me, man. We
All
are
right.
we are very familiar with the sort of dog eruption on this.
Yes, we
On
are.
these videos. So you pulled a good one, Mike. Look at you.
What I get?
You got 9 experience points, 9 tons, and only 1 light wound to a crew.
Go ahead and draw for my crew.
You want to draw, David?
Yeah.
Or you want me to grab it?
Why don't you grab it? I'm gonna give him his 9,000 tons and his 9 XP.
Number 4.
Number 4, darn it.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah, that sucks. But 9 and 9 is good.
So you've
9 and
already
9
got.
helps.
You've already got. Oh shoot! I know what I'm doing wrong. You've already got 9 XP and 39,000 tons.
There you go.
All right. So we're going to reshuffle the patrol deck.
All right.
And now we're doing
Starting location.
starting location.
All right.
All right.
You want to
I'm
pull
going
up?
to just draw them over here, David.
That's good.
You're that upper right corner for W.
All right. So W is a type 7. So he is right there.
Your X is in a tough spot.
Well,
Not
yes,
really.
but I'll
You can
just
move out of it.
yeah, I'll start moving away.
All right. So mine is,
Oh Lord.
You're in a tough spot.
yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that, should I?
No.
No.
Mike?
All right, Mike, here's your.
Oh,
Oops,
you
dang
reshuffled.
it.
That's okay.
I did, but
Mike's not in a good spot either.
Not great.
that's not terrible. He can
Actually, he can move up.
honestly,
Yeah.
with a slow convoy.
Yeah, Mike can make up a bunch of. Mike can get into here at least for sure.
Right.
Well, and the other thing, that just looking at the map with a small convoy, if you
Yeah.
can get up into here, you're ahead of the convoy because
Yeah.
of its size.
And so,
Maybe
where,
the turn
Mike?
here.
Generally, where do you like to try to pop out from when you enter the attack map? Just thinking through this,
Oh.
from like
If I can,
here or here.
I'd like to even be up in this area.
Got
up
it.
here. to get in this middle and just
Just
cruise
drift
down
into the
here.
center.
All right.
So that is that. I'll shuffle that again.
Yep.
So now the question, do we want to try to send anybody out on extra patrols? And looking up here,
bearing in mind that was our most successful sort of activity last patrol.
well, the other thing to bear in mind is
What I
only send.
I know, but the several of them ended up in refit. And so I think the thing is we've got 3 subs that are on N because they can't so those 3 subs will be available next turn. So we got to have at least 1 left over.
Yeah,
I don't think
we don't need to necessarily send.
Yeah, he's got 30.
I mean, you got a 15. You got a 15 here.
He can't go yet, right?
Oh,
he's not available.
Yeah, he's not available.
But this guy could. No,
he's got 35
experience points. Yeah.
I actually think we don't send anybody on patrols this turn, just to sort of like, because everybody's in relatively good shape. Oh, Mike's disagreeing. What would you do, Mike?
You're gonna need. Thing about it is, right? Once you get up, you get to this. If you make it through the first 3, you're gonna need your boats to have experience.
Okay.
For 3, 4, and 5, right? I mean, if you drop one of the first 3 war periods, man, it's gonna be tough. So having experience is not a bad thing.
So the truth is, looking at this, there's literally only 3 subs we can send on patrol.
You got a 20 right here. No, he can't go either.
Can't get him out yet.
There's literally only 3 subs we could send. We could send U103, we could send U569, and we could send U81. That's everybody else is either on this patrol at the bottom of the ocean or in retrofit. That's where we have left ourselves.
I know.
Well,
that's up to you, right? I mean, the other chance that you take is worst case scenario. All 4 of us come back with a refit month, and the 3 that we send out get a couple of them get one, and you're only going to have 2 subs available.
Yeah, I think we should.
Without spending experience points to speed their repair time up a month.
So I think at a maximum we should send 2, because if we send 2, we'll have 4 subs next time.
Well, keep in mind, David, 107 is coming available for the next one.
And as is U135.
135 is, and these ones with the ends. So we have enough subs.
Let me ask one more question before we decide. So, Mike, what is the % chance that these guys are going to get sunk while on their patrol?
Well, you could take a look at the.
Well, I was hoping that I know I could do that. I was just going to ask the designers.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
That's all good.
I'm not a real percentage.
10%.
I don't want to know the percentages most of the time, because I think that I'm not a gamer that likes to have 100% of the information.
Fair enough. And I usually am too, mostly because I'm very bad at learning the rules to games.
Yeah. I mean,
that's a historical issue, Mike.
That's what I learned. That's what I learned. That's what Andy's here for. He knows the rules. All right, let's send all 3 of them, Andy. Let's try to send all 3 of them.
We're not. Yeah. We're going to try to. So we're going to draw.
So
and
2
we're
of them
sending
are
2.
Go.
Do we draw the? Well, yeah. Now we can pick which ones, because we didn't designate them. Yeah.
You don't have to designate.
So let's send the 2. Let's send the 2 with 30.
Makes sense to me.
And we'll keep the one with 35. The one with the guy who.
I'm trying to remember which one it is. Is it 8? Is it?
It's like 11.
10?
11.
It's a P. There it is.
There it is. Yeah.
So with the one guy who's not going back out is the guy who did really well on his extra patrol last time.
Yep.
Well, there you go.
Well, he needs a little rest.
He got a month off.
There you go.
All right. Gonna reshuffle all.
Yep. Reshuffle all.
We are patrolling.
All right, I'm gonna stop here and we'll start a new video with the first turn.
Do it.